Welcome, musicalorgasms.com. If you shall happen to experience or fall into a musical orgasm stupor on this tune, please let me know. And otherwise, comment anyway. Engage with me. Otherwise, I could just record a video and throw it up there, but the magic of live feeds is the interaction between us, so that's always deeply appreciated beyond just showing up. Alright, so I got the first track loaded. This one is called Modern Technical Metal Backing Track in C minor. I previewed about 10 or 15 seconds of it, because with modern technical metal it could be really lame or really cool. This one seems to be really cool. So let me give you a snippet of what I think I might do toward the beginning, and then I'll play the track. Let's see here. So it's in C minor, which is going to be this. And then from there, I'll improvise and we'll see what happens. My first viewer, hello, comment, connect, engage. So let's get the backing track going, and I will play along with that, and I think it's going to be really good. Let's go for that orgasmic stupor and something musical. Here goes. That was orgasmic. Oh God, that was so good. Thank you for the hearts. Oh my, Vicky says, yes, indeed. I'm going to do that one again right now, actually. I'm going to do that one back to back since all my viewers are here, since I was like more than halfway through it. So I'm going to do that same tune again. That was so good. Oh my God, that was good. Okay, so that was called Modern Technical Metal, which sounds like it could be super boring or it could be really good. This one turned out to be really good, and I fell right into the groove of that one. So it's in C minor. So here's one of the pieces that I did that sounded really good. And from here, I used it as a springboard to improvise. And my improvisation was really good. I fell right into it. It felt great. But here it is, C minor. Okay. This is one of those songs that just sounds like if I want to impress somebody, this is the tune I do. So I'm going to impress you. I'm going to impress the fuck out of you. Happy Thanksgiving to you too, Sandy. Awesome music to go with my awesome day. Thank you very much. So here we go. I'm going to impress the fuck out of you. It's that kind of a tune. But not just with technical mastery, but just the orgasmic feel of it all. It's all about the feeling, right? So here it goes. I even impressed the fuck out of myself. That was amazing. It's like a dance. I'm gonna do another tune here real shortly, but it's like improvisational music playing is like a dance. Like when you're dancing, you improvise, and if you're with a partner, you go based off of tension and compressions and that connection based on the tension, the leads, and so on. And you just make it up as you go, and when that tension and the connection is good, it just feels magical. It's like, wow. And this is the same kind of deal, even though I'm not with a partner, but the partner, I am with a partner, not a person partner, but the partner is the backing track. So when I'm locked into that, and I feel locked into it, and the right tension and release is there, like with dancing, there's physical tension and release, but with this, it's a musical tension and release. So music, good music, is a series of tensions and releases, tensions and releases. And that's what creates a really good orgasmic feeling, a musical orgasm. And this particular backing track, I fell into that immediately from the first note. It wasn't even a thought. As much as I love thinking and nuanced thinking, thinking is the enemy of flow. With this, I just flowed. It was so good. So let's hope the next track is just like that. But what did you all think of that one? Comment, let me know. Okay, here's another one. I haven't heard this one at all. It says dark metal backing track. I like dark, I like metal. So we'll see if it's any good. If it isn't, I'll move along. Let's give it a shot. Big hugs, lots of love. Well, thank you, Elizabeth. I appreciate that, and I really appreciate you commenting. Let the rest of you who are just viewing and not connecting learn from Ms. Elizabeth here. I hope you have a fantastic day too. Okay, next tune coming right up. Let's hope it's a good one, because that last one is a tough act to follow. If it isn't, maybe I'll just repeat that one again. Let's go. Okay, right off the bat, I don't really like it very much, but I might be able to add some context over the top with what I improvise and make it interesting. If I'm not feeling it, I'll just move on. So here it goes. Thank you, Elizabeth. Right here. You're very welcome, Stephanie. I'm so glad you're here, Stephanie. It's been a while. Here it goes. Let's see what I come up with. abrupt ending. Holy cow. I'm going to do that one again, back to back, because it was so good. You're a wizard. Love the music. Thank you, Elizabeth. Oh my God, that's such a nice compliment. I'm a wizard? Cool. So before I do that one again, I'll share with you some ideas that I was doing as I just improvised that whole thing and just made it up. I'm grateful for Tom Berkemeyer. Oh, I'm grateful for Stephanie Clemente. Thank you, Stephanie. So some things that I did. This thing sort of alternated between A minor and A harmonic minor. So when it did A minor, I was pretty much just playing the A minor scale and arpeggios and notes, which is this. And then the arpeggiated version, which is this. But Then I also did the relative C minor, which is this. But then, when they went to harmonic minor, I did a couple of things that's really cool. One, the harmonic minor note, which is an augmented 7, which is this. So that makes the harmonic exotic sound, you know, versus the natural scale. But then I also did full diminished stuff, which is this. And then I would resolve on major when I would do that, because that's the tension, and then there's a release. Like, it's like an orgasm. You build up this climactic tension, this explosion, if you will, and then a release. So like this, here's the tension and then the release. So you hear that tension building and building and building, this climactic explosion, then release. So because that particular tune was sort of toggling back and forth between minor, where I could play all the relative major stuff too, and then this harmonic minor and a tension buildup, it was just a beautiful setup for just those releases. The more intense the tension, the more intense the releases, the more intense and therapeutic the song. It's beautiful stuff. Okay, so let's do that one again. Hello, new people. Madison. Oh, it's so good to see you. I'm so glad you're here, Madison. So stick around. I'm going to do that one again. Okay, here we go. Got to wait for this 5-second ad to finish, which I've got on mute right now, so you don't have to hear it. So Madison just logged on. This might be her first time ever seeing me play, so I'll dedicate this one to Madison. Madison, chime in. There you are. Hey, exclamation times 3. Right back at you. Here goes. Okay. Whoops. That's not the one that skipped forward. Here goes. This is it.
Your tone matters. Grammarly's advanced tone suggestions can help. Because when you write with just the right...
It ends so abruptly, the backing track, but I keep going, and I have to pat myself on the back on that one. I think I gave it a pretty awesome little tail end there after the backing track abruptly ended, mixed with the YouTube free advertisement, but it goes with the territory. So let's do another one. Have to leave for a minute cooking. I understand it's Thanksgiving. Everyone's cooking but me. Thank you, Madison. Glad you enjoyed it. Let's do another tune, shall we? Yes, we shall right now. Marvelous. Thank you, Elizabeth. You are marvelous for commenting, and affectionately so. Thank you. Okay. All right, here's one. See what this one's like. It was an E minor. love it. That's orgasmic. Elizabeth, yes. You can use anything of mine in your TikToks someday. Yes, Elizabeth, yes. Just direct people to musicalorgasms.com. That's all I ask for. It's all free. So thank you, Elizabeth. minor. Oh my god, that was beautiful. It's another one that just fell right into like a dance with the right tension and releases, and without having to think, just flow. Is this supposed to be improvised? Can we even get in the same key? Jaden, what the fuck are you talking about? Yes, it's improvised, and as I said, it was in the key of E minor, relative G major. C Phrygian, I think that was. All the different modes. It was a lot of fun. Love it. Thank you, Stephanie. Glad you love it. Got to go cook a ham. Have a magnificent rest of the evening. Thank you, Elizabeth, for being here, and most of all, for connecting and commenting. I hope you have a good Thanksgiving feast with your family, or friends, or whoever you're with. So, Jaden, when you said, can we even get in the right key, were you talking about yourself? Are you having a hard time being in the right key? It's okay. No worries. Just have fun and feel it. If you got the right tension and releases, then you're doing the right thing. Whether the key is wrong or right, if the tension and releases feels good, then you are doing good. That's all I can say, Jaden. All right, let's see here. What other music can I find to play along with? Let's see here. Did I miss anything else? TikTok. Oh yeah, Elizabeth, definitely. You can use my stuff in TikTok. Musicalorgasms.com has all of my music there. Just link it back to musicalorgasms.com. That's all I ask for. And I give all my music away for free, so when you send people to musicalorgasms.com, they're not going to be monetized. Pretty good deal. It's the best deal anyone can ask for. Okay, let's see here. Looking for other tunes I might want to play right now. Okay, here's one. Actually, let me go back to the first one I played on this particular session because it's so good. Let's see here. Okay. Gotta let an ad play out. That's 15 seconds in length, down to 8 seconds now. That's how we get this for free, right? Let's stand the advertisement. It's on mute right now, so you don't have to listen to it. Okay, here we go. Maybe.
Sir, it's a game changer.
Oh, geez, another 5 seconds. Okay, here we go. Oh, no, this is a different song. This is one I've never heard before. This one apparently is in B minor. The cool thing about being on a 7-string guitar that's tuned in standard concert pitch, if I'm playing a tune that's in B minor, which is this. The 7th string that goes 2.5 steps into a bass clef, it's also the same. So let's do this one, see if I can incorporate that extra low 7th string B note into a bass clef. Let's do it. Jaden, nothing from you? Well, okay then. I guess I made my point. Wow, that was a cool tune. I have to use the bathroom real quick. I'll be quick, but if anybody else chimes in while I'm away, let them know. I'll be right back, please. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. And none of you did your job because my viewership went down to 0. I can't even give one person credit for sticking around. Unbelievable. Oh, let it build back up again. So for those of you watching the recording, welcome. Comment, I will come back and I will look. And I will engage with you. So let's do another tune here. What shall I do? Let's see here. Maybe I'll go back to the original tune that I did. No, I'm going to do a different one. I'll go back to the original one I did right after this one. So here's one. This one's in a major key rather than a minor key, so it'll be very different from everything I've done in this particular session. This one is in F sharp major. This is a really rare, a very odd key, especially for guitar. I can't think of one song that's been recorded in guitar that's been in the key of F sharp major. I'm sure they're out there, I just can't think of any off the top of my head, so that's this right here. Sorry, that's not the key, that was B. So. Okay, so let's do the tune, shall we? It's real pretty. It's real pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know Google makes a phone? Sure, it's beautiful, but it does things other phones can't do, which is how it helps take an...
Oh, good grief. Okay, so the main melody in that one, which was really beautiful.
Do you find yourself forgetting words, misplacing things?
Unbelievable. Okay, what is this? So that was the main melody, and I would add my own nuances, and then I would start there, I would do it a couple times, and I'd start to improvise and go off of that, like different inversions and variations, like... That's what I mean by I would start there, do it a couple times, and sort of go off in tangents, my own inversions, and start improvising from there. And so that was a really cool, I guess, foundation or a springboard to go off and do other things with that piece. That was that one was already saved to my favorites because I've done that one before, just recently. So let's do another tune. Well, I might do another one later because, not that anyone is watching right now, literally nobody. So when I first started this, there were a good number of people watching and stayed with throughout, and new people were coming in. It was great. People going off to do Thanksgiving dinner, totally understandable. Then I went to take a bathroom break. I came back 0, and there hasn't been one person on since then. So that's disheartening. So I will probably end, I'm going to end this now. There's no point in doing this anymore as a live feed because there's nobody here. So I'll come back later and I will do more. Bye for now.